Good morning. We're running just a little late, and our next session is devoted to our Lifetime Achievement Awards. I'd ask you folks to please take a seat. Please come on in. We have two very interesting and important presentations for two individuals who've contributed a huge amount to the field of coronary surgery. Our first award will be presented by Dr. Mario Gaudino, who needs no introduction. Mario.
So thank you, John. Not sure if you're seeing the slide. Is someone doing something? Okay. So I give a lot of talk at meetings, but this is really a talk I did not want to give, but I was hoping there was no need to give. And this is honoring the memory of a giant, someone who has really done for the field more than you can even imagine. And that's Ennio Buffolo. I met Ennio in 1993. Federico and Ennio came to Rome. Arguably, that was the first meeting on modern coronary artery surgery. First time there was discussion about using arterial graft. And Federico and Ennio came to tell a bunch of European and American surgeons that didn't know it, that it was actually possible to do the operation without using cardiopulmonary bypass. That was a shock for all of us. I do remember the room was fully packed when they gave their presentation, and it was mind-blowing. And from there, essentially, everything we discuss even nowadays, minimally invasive, hybrid, all came from there. But the great things about Ennio and Federico is that they were not doing that to make a name of themselves for self-promotion or academic reason. The key motivation to do off-pump surgery was because in countries that were struggling financially, not using cardiopulmonary bypass would allow a larger number of patients to undergo a life-saving operation. And Ennio was actually very shy, didn't like the podium, didn't understand why so much interest. So in an era of self-promotion and tweeting your last case, I think Ennio is a wonderful example of how we all should aim at being. Ennio was born in São Paulo in Brazil in 1941. He graduated in medicine at 24 years in 1965. And he passed away at the age of 83 on October 6th of this year, few days before the ESCTS meeting. I remember I was flying to ESCTS and I got the news from Antonio Calafiore, and it was really a very sad day. Ennio was the president of the Brazilian Society of Cardiovascular Surgery and the vice president of the Brazilian Society for Cardiology. It's very uncommon for a surgeon to be awarded of such an important title in a cardiology society. He was professor and chair of cardiothoracic surgery in São Paulo, and he left his wife of 60 years, Elsa, a daughter and a granddaughter. Now, Ennio was not only a surgeon, but was interested in all aspects of life, and I've learned recently that he was particularly interested in breeding horses. I mean champion horses, winning a competition all across South America. The same tendency to perfection and high ambition that he had in surgery, apparently had in breeding champion horses. He leaves behind a legacy of healing, innovation, and humanity. And I think this award that I'm grateful to John and Devin for selecting Ennio for this award, This award is not only a recognition of what he has achieved over his very long career, but also a promise that as a community we will keep to carry forward the value that Ennio lived by: excellence, compassion, and integrity. There is no doubt that the world, and in particular the world of patients with coronary artery disease, is better today because of Ennio Buffolo. And I think he would be happy to know that this is now recognized. Thank you. Okay, let me get the right one. No, the other one. Okay, so John, I'm holding this, but this will be shipped to Ennio family.
So this is, as some of you know, we traditionally have engraved a red crystal heart from Tiffany's for each of the Lifetime Achievement Award winners. This one for Dr. Buffolo will be delivered to his family. Thank you, Mario.